Alright, sorry for the weird video format today. It's gonna be up and right because I don't have a car clip for my phone in my car. So it's on my steering wheel. This is the car, if you guys are wondering. We're chilling. At work. Chilling at the job site, but the boss is doing something, so I'm waiting on him. He's gonna be in a meeting for like 30 minutes and he doesn't have anything for me to do right now until we have to go do something once he finishes his meeting. So we're just here. I'm just here chilling. He's in a meeting. I was like, you know what, while I have time, because he's like, you probably got like 30 minutes. So I was like, I'm gonna go record a video then, which doesn't take me 30 minutes, but all right. Let's get on topic. Today's video is boredom is one's enemy. And what you've realized, or what that means, is whenever you have nothing to not have nothing to do, when you have nothing to do and you're bored and you aren't doing anything that's giving you positive energy or excitement, usually that's when you kind of just go into your mind because there's nothing else to do, which that's the bad thing about TikTok and stuff like that, is it kind of reduces that state. And I think that's why I don't know, I can't talk today, probably because it's early in the morning. I think that's why so many people nowadays are so negative and aren't very self-reflective. They don't look on the inside, is because when you're bored, there's nothing else to do, so you go in your mind, and then when you're in your mind, you have to fight your mind. You have to fight the thoughts that you have in your head. Like the ones that you're like laying down in bed and you're like, oh, you know, my friends don't love me, you know, my friends don't like me, I don't have anybody to hang out with, I'm lonely. Those are the thoughts that maybe when you sleep and you lay down and you go to sleep and then you're like, all right, well, I have stuff to do today, I can't think about those thoughts now. You think about them for a little bit before bedtime. Boredom makes you face that. It makes you look that in the eyes and be like, well, damn, this is how I really am, you know what I mean? Like, this is me. Or not even this is me, this is just a reflection of what's actually going on, and I just have a cover up. Because what you realize is when there is no dopamine, when there's no one else around, when you're by yourself and you're the only person, I don't want to say the worst things come out, but mentally and physically, you see the worst parts of yourself, the parts that you don't like, the things that you want to change about yourself. You see that then, you know what I mean? And that's why boredom becomes one's enemy, is because people fear that. People don't know how to react to that. They don't know what to do to that. And that's, like I said, I think that's why people are so negative. There's not a lot of self-reflection. There's not a lot of people trying to better themselves. It's because as soon as they feel that boredom creep in, they get on their phone. As soon as they feel that boredom creep in, they go hang out and do things with friends, or they go do this and go do that. There's never time for them to sit with that uncomfortable, because you're supposed to sit with uncomfortability. I had that happen in my last relationship. I was talking, to Angel about it or whatever, and she was telling me, and I was like, I don't know what to do, and she was like, well, you've already made your decision, but you obviously don't want to make the decision yet. So sit in that uncomfortable. It's gonna feel weird, you're not gonna like it. You're gonna feel very awkward, you're gonna feel like, even then, I hung out with my girlfriend for like the next 2 weeks before I said anything. I went over to her house multiple times, we were there chilling or whatever, watching movies, hanging out, talking to her mom, talking to her younger brother or whatever. And then, like, the day after, like, I went over there, like, 3 or 4 days, not in a row, but pretty much 3 or 4 days in a row, because it was, like, 2 days in a row, and then a week and a week. I just told her, I was like, I'm done. I've made my decision. I've sat with the uncomfortableness. I know what my decision is. I know where I stand in the situation. I know why I stand in the situation. I chose my battle, and then I fought my battle. And the only reason I was able to do that was because I had a sense of boredom to it, because I was so bored of I don't want to say bored of the relationship, because that's not the best way to word it. But I was so bored in the relationship that it made me reflect inside. What was on the inside was reflecting outwards, and what was reflecting in here was reflecting out here, because I had this and that going on, and I had the relationship with her, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm so uncomfortable. I don't like being just in a relationship. I don't have feelings for her anymore. I'm just kind of sitting here, which I don't know what I said. I let her on, but I did for like 2 weeks. But that's also because I wasn't gonna just be like, oh hey, I said everything was fine, because that's what happened. She got in trouble with some things or whatever. She lied to me about it. I stuck my neck out or whatever. Are you kidding me? Is there a freaking... There's a freaking, the water sprinkler. Sprinkler hit my car. She got in trouble with a few things. She told me she didn't do it. I stuck my neck out. She lied to me. Made me look like a fool. And then I told her, I was like, look, you know what, it's fine. You know, this was like the day after, a day or two. No, it was like 3 days after. I took some time away from. Told her, I was like, I don't even want to talk to you. And so then, you know, I came back and I was like, you know what, it's fine. It's fine. We'll work through it or whatever. And then I just realized after that point I was just slowly pulling back, and I didn't even realize. And then it just snapped at me. It just clicked, and I was like, all right, yeah, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. But the only reason I was able to access that was because I was bored, because I faced those thoughts and those feelings that I had. I faced what I was actually feeling compared to what society or what anybody else around me was telling me. Angel had no choice in my decision. She was like, Taylor, I can't make the decision for you. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. If you're not, you're not. She was like, but I can tell from the way you're talking, you've already made your decision in your head. And she was like, it's very prevalent what you're gonna do. And I was like, okay, no need to mind read me. So then I just broke up with her. And that goes for anything in life. Like, if you don't know what to do in a situation, like okay, so you guys know how in the previous video, one of my previous videos, how I talked about I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know where I wanted to be. I don't know how I wanted to get there. Now, I obviously haven't figured it out because it's only been like 4 days, but I'm getting there. I'm getting a goal together. I'm getting things that I want to have later on in life. I know what I want to have later on in life. I'm manifesting those things, and I'm figuring out ways to both. I'm not trying to please my parents. I'm trying to live a life I'm proud of, and I hope that pleases my parents. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I most likely will become full-time dancer, something along the lines of that. Might go dance for a company. Might start my own dance company. I don't know. Might go to, what's it, Broadway? No, I hate Broadway. But I think my career will be dancing. If not, it'll be YouTube. If not, it'll be business. One of the two, or one of the three. Because I might do that. Not right now, but some point in the future, probably not too far from now. I think I'll probably make, not merch necessarily, but I want to make a clothing brand. I've always wanted to have my own clothes and make my own clothes. And that'll be a good way to both make business and do what I want and manifest for the future. You know what I mean? That'd be 3 in 1. And I feel like it'd be a lot of fun because I've thought about it before. I used to make like press-ons, like transfer sheet paper. Sorry, back to topic. It's early in the morning, so I'm kind of just rambling. Need to go get a haircut. I need to get this shaved. I'm keeping all the length on top. Also, that's one thing I can say. I might not have a girlfriend. I might be in solitude. But one thing I can say is I've got healthy hair, and it's not dead. So, yeah, just if you ever find yourself in a sense of boredom, it's usually a thing from the universe telling you It's usually a sign from the universe telling you to focus on what's in front of you, the bad problems, the negative, and to decipher it and work through that and prosper because of it. Work through it, challenge yourself, challenge yourself with a hard challenge, beat that challenge, overcome that challenge, better yourself, manifest, multiply, maintain. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Get my views back up there, finally. Gotta stay consistent though. That's another video I'm gonna do, consistency. Because that's a big one for me now. I've realized that. So I know I've done a video about consistency, but I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Never stressing, always pressing. The man who believes the journey is over has truly lost, and is worse than the man who knows to continue fighting. Ciao.